Good morning, all of you. Welcome to science class. Welcome back again to the second part of the chapter number 7, that is our environment. And let's read about the causes of air pollution. Causes of air pollution are: the first one is global warming. Excessive smoke increases the amount of carbon dioxide in air, and this gas does not let the heat escape from the earth, so the earth retains more heat and cause an increase in the earth's temperature, and this is called global warming. And if this temperature goes on increasing, ice at the poles will melt and the large area of the land will get flooded, and there would be destruction all around. Secondly, depletions of ozone layer. Very far above there is a layer in the atmosphere that is called ozone layer. It protects from the harmful rays of the sun, and some harmful gases that released from the earth causes holes in the ozone layers, and this allows the ultraviolet rays of the sun to reach the earth, and these rays also can cause skin cancer, asthma, bronchitis and pneumonia. Then acid rain. The harmful gases released from the factories and power stations mixes with the water vapor in the air, smoke and harmful acids. When these acids fall on the soil with rain, it damages the plants, soils, buildings, etc. And this rain is known as acid rain. Now let's read about the precautions of air pollution. How can we prevent our air from being polluted? Factories should be set up on the outskirts of the cities. The harmful gases and smoke from the factories must be filtered before releasing them in order to minimize the air pollution. Secondly, cars, scooter, trucks and all the kinds of vehicles should be checked regularly to make sure that they are not polluting the air. Third is, more plants and trees should be grown. Plants use carbon dioxide and give oxygen to the air, and they also help in reducing air pollutions. Fourth one, we should use eco-friendly fuels like CNG, that is compressed natural gas. Now next is water pollution. How can we reduce water pollution? Water pollution is caused by dumping of pollutants like sewage, garbage and industrial waste into the water bodies. When household and industrial waste is released into the water or the water sources, then water is polluted, and some people bathe and wash clothes in the river, and in this way they also pollute the water. Water bodies often contains dangerous chemicals that may affect our lives. Aquatic plants and animals are also affected by the polluted water. Now let's read about the causes of water pollutions. Fertilizers, insecticides and pesticides. Often farmers add fertilizers to the soil for increasing the crop yield, and these fertilizers may be carried to the rivers. Insecticides and pesticides, which are used to kill the insects and pests that harm to the crops, are also carried to the rivers and lakes, which pollute the water. Secondly, by industrial waste. Poisonous substances from factories flow into the drains, and which is emptied into the water bodies such as lakes and rivers. They affect plants and humans. Then sewage. The drains of the town, cities and large village emptied out their content in the rivers and lakes, And the presence of these pollutants affect aquatic animals, worms and insects that form a part of ecosystem. These pollutants may spread diseases like jaundice, dysentery, cholera, etc. Then here comes chemical compound, that is also another source of water pollution. Dissolved chemical compounds are present in the groundwater which affect the human health. Then oil, sometimes oil also spills from the tankers into the sea that they destroy marine life. Now how can we prevent water from getting polluted? Precautions of water pollutions. Factories should be located far away from the rivers and lakes. Industry waste should not be allowed to drain off into the streams and rivers. Chlorine and the other chemicals should be added to water to purify before supplied to the houses for drinking. And people of villages should be discouraged from polluting water. Cattle should not be allowed to bathe near the rivers. Chemicals required for agriculture should be used carefully and in the light quantity. Then soil and land pollution. Soil can get polluted by using excessive amount of chemicals in it for agriculture. Soils also get polluted when people bury various waste in it. We must have seen people throwing plastic bottles, plastic bags, etc. here and there, and this can also increase the land pollution. Throwing the plastic bag, rubber tubes, tires, etc. in a garbage dump also causes land pollution. Fourth one is noise pollution. How do we feel when we hear loud noisy sound from loudspeaker, vehicles or machines, etc.? Does it soothe our ear? No. These sounds disturb the quietness of the environment and can cause noise pollution, which is very harmful. They may cause irritation, sleeplessness, headache, etc. Some serious diseases like deafness or high blood pressures may also be caused by it. It affects our work efficiency, mental ability badly, and even loud music on the radio, music system or television is very harmful. Now saving environment. How can we save our environment from getting polluted? Pollution control means preventing the pollutant from containing that is air, water and soil. The environment, that its valuable natural resources have to be conserved for our own needs and for the use of future generations, but it is easier said than it is done. And all of you should realize the importance of its protection. So what we can do? We can save environment by the following ways. First of all, we should not throw the garbage and waste on the roads. They should always be thrown in the dustbin. Do not use polythene bags. Use clothes, paper, jute bags to carry things. Walk on foot. Use cycles to go to the short distances. Do not waste paper, plastic in the schools or at home. Write on both sides of the paper. Play entertainment gadgets at a low volume. And plant trees in your school, campus and neighborhood. So that's all in this chapter. Thank you.